Kenmore 665.13543 dishwasher. I've run diagnostic, F6-E4 for float switch open. I've cleaned out the float and the switch clicks when I move the float up and down. Main issue is starting a cycle. It seems to fill fine, but then just sits there and doesn't wash. THX.
Does the door lock? Unfortunately, this is a miscommunication error and the control board would need to be replaced. Using the star rating chart at the top of your page and rating me at least a 5 star is how I receive payment for helping you. Please, if you do not understand my answer, don't hesitate to ask for more help. Bonuses appreciated. Also, rating me does not close this question and you can still post here if you need any more help. Thanks.
The door does lock. It just shuts, it doesn't have a manual locking arm. Is there a way to diagnose to make sure it's a bad control board? How do I get to the control board? Is this also called a control assembly?
If the float is working properly, then the control board isn't getting signal that the unit has filled and ready to start. You need to replace the control board.
I do notice that when it's doing its initial fill, I don't hear the click of the float switch. Should I hear the little click when the float gets high enough? Not sure if the water is supposed to fill the tub until the float gets high enough to release the float switch. THX.
You should hear it, yes.
Is that still a control assembly issue if the unit stops filling before the float rises enough to activate the switch?
No, I would say the float is faulty. Do you have a multimeter? Set the device to the ohm setting X1. Take each probe and touch them to one switch terminal each. This should produce a reading of either 0 or infinity. Continue to touch the probes to the terminals, and press down on the switches button. The reading should change to the opposite extreme. If your switch fails either of these tests, you should replace it.
Can you elaborate? Touch them to one switch terminal each. Where are these terminals?
Video to help you.
Okay. Did both things that the video suggested, tested both the inlet valve assembly and cleaned the screen. 120V going to the inlet valve. Float switch is also working fine. Okay. I also just ran another diagnostic and it came up no errors. F/E 6 times. Can you show me which line to check if I'm getting 120V to the motor? Okay. I believe I found the power input to the motor. It only registers about 11 back when it gets power. So that is a control assembly issue. Or possible another issue related to the control assembly. THX. If so, is there a good place to buy one? Called electronic control board.
I am sorry for the delay, was having some site issues. Yes, the electronic control board is what it is called. You can purchase from Sears.
What did you think of my previous notes and tests? Did it all make sense? What did you think?
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/ythi.